Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and this is week 17 of the 20 Wednesdays Till Christmas Ornament Series. And today I've made ornaments with a view. If you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. What you need is one of these plastic ornaments that come in two parts. This is 3.15 inches. And I believe that I got this at Walmart. And some foam balls, 3-inch balls, also purchased at Walmart. And you need a serrated knife, some miniature ornaments. These are a little big, but the little tiny teddy bears that I found last year are perfect. The little tiny angel will work. Has to be something small enough that'll fit in the bowl. And you need Mod Podge, and a plate for the Mod Podge, and a paintbrush. You need white extra fine glitter, and of course my old standby, the folded printer paper to catch your glitter. You need one of the small trees from Walmart. I didn't see anything this small at the Dollar Tree, but this is the 4-inch, but we'll be cutting that down. And you need wire cutters and pliers. And the first thing that we're going to do is put the styrofoam ball in 1/2, and you're just going to score around. Once you have that scored all the way around, you're going to cut it. And that is going to fit in there for the base. Now if it seems to be a little big or a little high for what you're going to put in there, cut it down more. In fact, I think this is actually going to need cut down to about here. So we'll be back when I'm done with that. Okay, I cut that much off of it. And yeah, I think that's going to make a nice base. Alright, I'm going to set that aside. And you can use almost anything you want in here. The Dollar Tree miniatures will work. Okay, now next step is we're going to coat one side of this with Mod Podge and sprinkle it with glitter to give the whole back a coating. And then in the front, we're just going to do a little bit along the edges. And I'll be back and show you what that looks like. And in case you didn't see some of my other ones, the reason I put Mod Podge on a plate and dip the paintbrush into that instead of in the bottle is so that I don't contaminate the bottle of Mod Podge. Because if you were to dip that in there, you'd end up with glitter everywhere for all your projects, whether you want it or not. Of course, I don't see anything wrong with glitter in all my projects, but okay, that's the back. And I'm just going to put a little bit along the side. And this is going to be to cover the styrofoam. And it's also going to make a little window to look in. I used to do these years and years ago, and they were one of the bigger sellers in my shop way back when I had one. I'm just going to try and smooth this out just a little bit. I might have to go a little bit higher here. Yeah, that should be good. And I'm just going to glitter that up. And that'll set aside. Oops. And see what I mean by you'd be contaminating the jar of Mod Podge. And I'm going to put this up and put the glitter back in. And unwasted. This is becoming a Walmart ornament, I think. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Oh, by the way, heat up your glue gun. Okay, while that's drying, I'm taking a tea light holder and I'm going to put the styrofoam ball that I cut in it, mainly just to hold it in place. And I'm going to load this up with Mod Podge. And this takes a little more because it is porous to a point. I mean, it's got all the little nooks and crannies that you've really got to get down into. And you got all those little nooks and crannies pretty much filled with the Mod Podge. And you're going to glitter it. Ah, the look of snow. Just love the way that sparkles. And I'm going to set that aside to dry. Okay, while this is drying, I'm going to take the tree and decide how big I want it. And with the wire cutters, I'm going to get in there and give it a cut. And this is one of those flock trees that I just got in my latest Walmart haul. And I think that's going to fit perfectly. So, even though this is still a little damp, I'm going to glue it in. Towards the back. then I'm leaving room in the back for the ball. And then I'm going to use the little tiny teddy bear, I think. Yeah. And I'm just going to glue him. Oh, and these little ornaments come with the hangers, and they don't unscrew. I tried, so you're going to have to use the wire cutters to get that off. Okay, and I'm going to do one with Dollar Tree items. This is from Walmart. Dollar Trees were a lot bigger. I was hoping both of those would fit, but they won't. So I think I'm just going to use a little snowman. And this is from the Dollar Tree figurines. You can add little beads to the trees to make it look like it's decorated. Okay, we're going to let that dry. If you decide to add beads to these little trees, the easiest way I've ever found is to put them on a pin, just a straight pin. Put a little dab of glue on it, and it doesn't need much. And basically you're just going to shove it in there. And like I said, you don't have to add the beads. I had them on hand. Okay, this one's pretty much dried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a soft paintbrush and get the excess glitter out. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom. And I'm going to set this on the glue. And push down. You gotta watch hot glue with styrofoam because it will melt it. And I'm going to let that set for a minute for the glue to completely dry because this plastic is cold. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little drop of glue here and there. Little teeny tiny bits. And some back here. And I'll put the bottom on. And this glue will peel off once it gets cold. And there's one ornament complete. And as soon as this one dries, I don't know if you can see it's still a little bit wet there. As soon as that dries, I'll do the teddy bear. And you might be wondering what I'm going to do with the leftovers of these trees. They make cute little bushes. I might have to cut them down a little more, but yeah, they're adorable little bushes. Okay, we'll be back to finish this one as soon as it's dry. Okay, this one's finally dry. So I'm going to get a little glue in the bottom just like I did with the last one. And there it is. It's all ready to be hung. And there they are on the tree. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.